Give a look at the passage and tell me what does it talk about?
Which page was?
36. Can you? Girls, can you?
Teacher, unit 4?
Unit 3, 36.
About caves.
What happened in the cave?
Someone was trapped in a cave.
Yes, someone was trapped in a cave. Excellent, girls. And what else? So, I'll share with you this. You see the book, girls? But you cannot hear, right? I'll reshare it again to share the voice, the sound. Can you hear?
Foiled by a circus. Journal entries.
Yes,
February 2nd, 1925. Good thing I made a reservation before leaving Chicago, because the hotel here is packed full, and a whole army of people has invaded Little Cave City. As I hightailed it over to Sand Cave for an update on the news, I saw some people setting up tents, and others living out of their cars and trucks. Everyone's talking about Floyd Collins. The poor spelunker inadvertently became trapped in a cave.
So now you understand that what happened? A poor spelunker inadvertently became trapped in a cave. So let's divide it in advertent. Advertent comes from which word? Inadvertently. Let's say, girls, do you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Wait a minute. What is the part of speech of inadvertently?
Adverb.
Yes, adverb. So the poor spelunker inadvertently became trapped in a cave. So,
Accidentally.
accidentally, yes. Accidentally, without intention, unintentionally. Okay, shall we continue?
And now, after just 3 days, he's become the biggest sensation since the sinking of the Titanic. I interviewed a town official right away, and he told me Floyd was just a poor Kentucky farmer when he discovered crystal caves on his family's land 8 years ago.
So he discovered a crystal cave on his family lands 8 years ago, and he's just a Kentucky farmer. Okay, a farmer in Kentucky. It is a place, not Kentucky, that we eat.
To attract more tourists to the area, Floyd went looking for new caves, and that's when he found Sand Cave. Then his luck gave out, and here we are, waiting for Floyd to come out.
So he discovered a cave, and he wanted to discover more. So he went for Sand Cave.
February 3rd, 1925. Bad news travels fast. There must be tens of thousands of ordinary folk in Cave City today, not to mention the Red Cross and the National Guard, plus hundreds of reporters like me. And let's not forget the stalls set up to feed and entertain all these bystanders. Everyone needs to eat, I suppose, but I suspect at least a few of these entrepreneurs don't just sell, but peculate in taking cash from everybody.
Yes, so what's happening here? People gathered there. You look at the picture, girls, traffic jam outside of Cave City, Kentucky, 1900. You see in the picture down?
Yes.
Grade 11. Reply me, grade 11.
Yes.
You see in the picture? So people gathered there in front of the cave, to see what will happen to the man. Okay, so we stop at the word peculate. What is peculate?
Guess.
Don't just sell, but peculate. Okay, I suppose, but I suspect at least a few of these. What does it talk about? It talks about people who stand there in front of the cave. They need to eat, to feed and entertain all these bystanders. Everyone needs to eat, I suppose, but I suspect at least a few of these entrepreneurs. Who are the entrepreneurs? Entrepreneurs, who are they? People who have business, who run business.
Yes.
Okay, don't just sell but peculate. They do not sell, they peculate. Peculate is to do what?
يعني
Excellent, to steal. Steal and take dishonestly. They take advantage of the situation and they steal. Okay, girls, follow from the book because when I go up and down, okay, it takes time. I'm afraid to miss the word. Okay, so follow also from the book.
William Burke Miller, a young Louisville newspaperman, whom everyone calls Skeets, squeezed down the narrow passageway and made contact with Floyd. Although Skeets was sent to cover the story, his being here is far from adventitious, since his small stature allows him access to the cave while the rest of us stand by feeling useless. He's been bringing food down to Floyd, then interviewing him. People all around the world are now reading his dispatches.
Okay, then came William Brooke Miller. He was a newspaper man. His body was small, so he could enter from a way down to talk to Floyd and give him food. Okay, everyone calls the Skeets, squeezed down the narrow passageway and made contact with Floyd. His being here is far from advantageous. Far from advantageous. So the first word was what, girls? Advertently. Inadvertently or advertently. And we said advertently means what?
accidentally.
Accidentally. Inadvertently means accidentally. So advertently means what?
Inaccidentally.
Yeah, so advantageous means accidental also. Okay, so this one was inadvertently. Hello? Advantageous means what,
Yes.
girls? Accidental. Accidental.
Okay.
Are you here?
Yes, yes.
Yes.
So what are the words we took to now? Inadvertently, adverb, and it means
Accidentally.
unintentional. It means yes, it happens accidentally. And what is another meaning here?
Factulate means steal.
Peculate, yes, means steal, yes. And the third word that means the same of inadvertently. Adventitious.
Adventitious.
Yes, adventitious. Adventitious. Continue reading. February 4, 1952.
February 4th, 1925. Radio reports say that even Congress is getting updates on Floyd. Meanwhile, Skeets keeps bringing down sandwiches, water, and comfort. Floyd remains stuck, so workers are still trying to dig him out. Floyd's sang-froid in the midst of this circus is admirable.
Floyd sang-froid. Sang-froid is a French word. Sang-froid. What is sang-froid? The radio
Full of
started
courage
to
يعني.
yes, the radio started to report about the what's his name? About Floyd inside the cave, and even the Congress show interest in what will happen to him. And Skeets was giving food to him, sandwiches, water, and this. Workers were still trying to dig him out. Floyd sang Floyd in the midst of this circus is admirable. So what was admirable in the whole of this chaos? What can be admirable in a
That
hole of
he
chaos?
didn't freak out.
He didn't freak out. Yes. So what is saying Freud? A state of mind, coolness of mind. He didn't freak out. Okay. Saying
Yes.
Freud.
February 5th, 1925. Interviewed Homer Collins, Floyd's younger brother. To what do you ascribe Floyd's composure in these difficult circumstances? I asked. Homer, well, I reckon Floyd has always been brave in caves, even as a youngster.
Yes. To what do you ascribe? So, to what do you ascribe Floyd's composure in these difficult circumstances? This is a question. So, the part of speech of ascribe is what, girls?
Verb.
Verb. So, to what do you ascribe Floyd's composure in these difficult circumstances? How he acts like this? So, ascribe to what? They are making an interview with his brother, with Floyd's brother, and they ask him from where? From where? Refers to whom did he bring this coolness, this sang-froid? So, ascribe is like a credit to whom? So
To
the father,
refer.
the brother. You know, when we make an interview with Serene, so Lean will answer, right or not? With Serene about Lean, so Serene will know the answer because she will say. So when we ask her, how Lean, to what do you ascribe Lean's excellence? So she will say to my father or to my mother, right? Because they are sisters. Serena and Lean, are you here? I'm talking about you.
Yes.
Yes. So what is ascribe?
To refer.
To refer to. Yes. Okay. A credit to. February 6th, 1925.
February 6th, 1925. There are so many journalists here. Some will do anything to get a scoop. I've seen a few hard-bitten reporters pretending to be concerned and kowtowing to locals just to get a quotation for the evening edition. But normally their prose is so full of vitriol that it would make a grown man cry.
Yes. All reporters are here. They want to get a quote from anyone to publish it in the newspaper or in the radio or anything. I've seen a lot of people trying to get information. Okay, but normally their prose is so full of vitriol, so full of vitriol that it would make a grown man cry. What is vitriol? Vitriol is a metallic surface. Metallic surface. It means that their reporters are what? To get quotation for the evening edition, but normally their prose is the what they are going to write. It's so full of vitriol. What is vitriol, girls? It is a metallic metallic surface. I mean, suspense, a metallic surface. But what is the usage of metallic surface here in this sentence? Can you tell me, please? Vitriol. Vitriol is a chemical.
Shadow.
Yeah, chemical surface, chemistry. It is a metallic surface. How it is related to a grown man cry? Yani how it will make a grown man cry? You can search in your book and tell me. It's in page 43. How a chemical substance will cause men cry in an article.
Sarcasm?
Sarcasm, from sarcasm. Remember the satire, the black comedy, that when we laugh out of something but it makes us cry? Okay? Sarcasm, from sarcasm.
Yes.
February 8, 1925.
February 8th, 1925. I commiserated with Homer, who is now enjoined from helping in the rescue. Others have taken control. They pushed him aside, even though Homer knows more about caving than they do. But their attempts to reach Floyd have failed miserably. The tunnel used to reach Floyd collapsed, so they'll have to dig a circuitous route to the trapped man.
Yes. So here I commiserated. What is commiserated, girls? I commiserated with Homer, yes?
Feel pity.
Yes, feel pity. I commiserated with Homer. Who is Homer? Homer enjointed. Enjointed from helping in the rescue. Enjointed, it means from the authority. They said to him, go and save him. From helping in the rescue, others have taken control. They pushed him aside, even though Homer knows more about digging, but they pushed him aside and they took the job themselves. How many days Floyd stayed in the cave, girls? From 2 February till 17, for like 2 weeks. 2 weeks inside the cave. Okay, where is the then? We took enjointed. The tunnel used to reach Floyd collapsed. Huh, girls? The tunnel used to reach Floyd collapsed. This small tunnel that they give him food, water, this tunnel collapsed miserably. The tunnel used to reach Floyd collapsed, so they will have to dig a what? Huh?
A tunnel.
Circuitous.
Like a round path.
Yes, a circuitous from the word circum. Circumspect is also this around path. So how can you say it? How can you pronounce it? Circuitous. Circuitous, okay? A circuitous road to the trapped man. Now, February 10, 1925.
February 10th, 1925. The collapse of the shaft that had been drilled through the rock has shut Floyd off from the outside.
Yes, now the collapse of the shaft, okay, blocked him from reaching outside or any food or water close to him. It was 10.
February 11th, 1925. I tried to wheedle an interview with Miss Jane, Floyd's stepmother. Another reporter got to her first, so I eavesdropped. I didn't catch everything she said, but let's just say she has a tenuous hold on reality and a proclivity for bending the truth. She seems a bit off in the head, so she's not exactly a reliable source.
I tried to wheedle an interview. What is wheedle an interview with Miss Jane? Wheedle, part of
Arrange.
speech of what? A verb, yeah. I tried to wheedle an interview. So what is wheedle interview? Wheedle is when you ask for something with a flattery. You know, when you go to your father, Dad, you're the best dad in the world, please. So this is when you get what you want by flattering. Okay, flattering. An interview with Miss Jane. I tried to wheedle to influence her by flattering. She is Freud's stepmother. Another reporter got to her first, so I eavesdropped. I didn't catch everything she said, but let's just say she has a what, girl? Tenuous, not tenuous.
Vague.
Tenuous, yes, tenuous. She has a tenuous hold on reality. Tenuous is very thin. She doesn't know everything. She has a tenuous hold of reality. And a proclivity. What is proclivity? Proclivity is part of speech is what, girls? Verb?
No, it's a noun.
No, a noun.
Yes, yes. Proclivity for bending the truth. You can use this even in your daily talk, girls. Proclivity for bending the truth. What is bending the truth?
Lying.
Yes, lying. So she has a proclivity. What is proclivity?
Ability.
Habit.
A habit, a desire, an inclination. Proclivity for bending truth.
February 12th, 1925. A few of us quizzed the mayor of Cave City about expediting the rescue. So far, all attempts have been nominal and feeble.
A few of us quizzed the mayor of Cave City about expediting. Expediting, speed up the rescue. Speed it up. So far, all attempts have been nominal. What is nominal? All attempts have been nominal.
Weak.
You remember predicate nominative?
Yes. Yes.
Nominal and nominative. What is predicate nominative? Teacher, you remind us from a word of grammar to remember a word in vocabulary. Yes, this is a process of how to get the meaning of unfamiliar word is to try to remember. I heard it somewhere. I'm sure I've heard it before. Where predicate nominative. Nominative was what, girls?
Noun that comes after making verb.
Noun. So here they say that all the attempts have been only nouns, have been only names. All the attempts to rescue the man, only names, mere names. Okay? So expediting is to, or expedite is to speed up. Expedite, expediting. And then we have nominal, just name.
The mayor and his minions are doing their utmost to ferment excitement about this crisis and
The mayor and his minions, you know the minions, are doing their utmost to ferment excitement about this crisis. To ferment, what is ferment? What do they do?
Create.
Yes, create, ferment excitement. You know, girls, you know when you bring a dough, when you add flour and then you add yeast, this yeast, you know the yeast when you want to make pizza.
Yes.
Yes.
This causes the dough to ferment, grow,
Yeah.
make larger. So ferment.
Amira, miss.
Yes. So ferment is to make it increase. It is about living organisms and this, but this is what this is to increase something. Okay? So if you see it, it means the word that Maya said now. But look at what he wrote for you on page 46. No, not 46, 42. 42. Here is it. Ferment, a state of great excitement, agitation. Okay? It is, but the exact meaning is, as I said for you, when you want to enlarge it, like when you make the dough. Girls, do you understand?
Yes. Yes.
keep the hucksters happy. It sometimes seems as if they are more interested in bringing attention to their town than in rescuing Floyd. It's a sad state of affairs. February 14th, 1925. The new shaft is completed, and rescuers will attempt to reach Floyd. It's been 2 weeks since he became trapped. Time waits for no man. We need a miracle now. February 17th, 1925. Floyd is dead. I abominate what happened.
I abominate what happens. Abominate what happens.
Okay.
I hate, yes, detest what happened.
Here. I witnessed a circus, not a rescue.
It was a circus, not a rescue. Everyone gathered there, they have food and they enjoyed. Not a rescue.
Some of the participants in this sideshow displayed remorse. But this is a poor way to expiate their guilt for the
Expiate their guilt. So
Make
what do we do to our guilt?
Express.
Mm-mm.
Express.
No. What
make
else
up
we
for
make?
it.
Yes, make up for it, to make amendments, like the 13th amendments, to fix it.
role they played in this travesty. Most of the rest merely shook their heads and walked away.
Okay, girls? Hello?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, we finished, girls. Right? Do we finish now?
Yes.
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 10, yes. We took a minute of the break.
Can
Okay,
we
good.
leave now?
Yes, leave, and we will see you on Sunday,
Teacher,
inshallah. Yes, dear.
teacher, can I ask you about something?
Yes, please.
About the bonus project thingy.